Now the issue of hydraulic fracturing and groundwater contamination. Industry and others claim no verified case of groundwater contamination from hydraulic fracturing. This is true at this point if considering just the hydraulic fracturing process itself, which industry does, whereas the public, and particularly environmentalists, make no such distinction. They tend to think of everything related to oil and gas production under the heading of hydraulic fracturing. And some even include disposal of wastewaters into UIC wells as part of the process. This distinction is not often made clear. Proving that hydraulic fracturing is responsible for groundwater contamination is challenging at best. And as there are often other potential sources of contamination that must be considered for almost all the compounds used in the process, and therefore investigations must be detailed and use a multiple lines of evidence approach. There was a recent well failure in Oklahoma. It was reported in October of 2013 in Roger Mills County. The failure occurred during the first stage of completion, or hydraulic fracturing. There was a loss of pressure during the hydraulic fracturing of the well. Fluids returned to the surface, including chemicals. These were immediately contained and disposed of. Initial findings indicated a potential cement casing problem. The Oklahoma Corporation Commission and the Department of Environmental Quality did an immediate investigation to evaluate potential soil and/or groundwater contamination. 2 new water wells were to be drilled for the investigation. A list of the chemicals used at the well was to be made public. This is an example of a fairly standard response to such an event, and it was done by the book, including appropriate notifications, cleanup response, and public engagement. This is the way such accidents should be handled, competently and with transparency.